Hello, Facebook family. I had a little bit of technical difficulty connecting, but we seem to be doing just fine now. So I wanted to see who's out there tonight. I'm committed to doing this Facebook Live and serving you guys. Hopefully someone will come on and be with me. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful day. I had a wonderful day. I had a beautiful day. The weather was nice here on the East Coast. And I wanted to come on here and share some things with you. Some things that came up for me today. I have been thinking about you all today and the things that we've talked about this week. And I want to continue that conversation with you. And so I know it. There has to be someone out there in Facebook Cyberland that wants to come talk to me. And you know what? If there isn't, that's okay. Because I will talk to this phone. I will get this message out. Believe that. I will. Because it's that important. It really is. It's that important to get the message out. And I love serving and helping. I talk to my teddy bears if I have to. Yeah. So who's out there tonight? I'm going to give you guys a little while longer. There's someone. Someone is out there. I knew someone would be out there. Someone is watching. And they went away. And they went away. But that's okay. I just wanted to get on here and talk about, really just follow up with the conversation that we've had all week. We've talked about commitment and we've talked about excuses. And I wanted to share another thing with you today because I understand that whenever you are making those commitments, and you're looking for where you can make better commitments in your life or where you have made commitments and you are taking a look at the results that you are producing as a result of those commitments. And perhaps you want to change some things. You want to change your commitments. You want to create better commitments. Maybe you just want to commit more. Maybe there's some other things that you want to commit to. And a lot of times as we go through that process and we analyze ourselves, we take inventory of ourselves and where we are and what we're committed to and the results that are being produced, we want to change, and sometimes excuses cause us to do something different than that, to stick with the ordinary, right? Instead of making that change. And that's what we talked about yesterday. And I wanted to help you out with that because I know excuses can get in the way. And sometimes excuses can seem so real and they can seem legit. And they rule. Excuses will rule your life if you're not careful. So how do we deal with that, right? It takes a level of discipline, but I wanted to give you something else that would help out with excuses. And I'm just going to jump right into it. And that's just being fed up with where you are in your life. Being just done with it, right? And perhaps you're in a place where, you're not happy with the results you're producing. You're not happy with your commitments. And you're finding that as you take inventory of yourself that there are all kinds of excuses that are popping up and ruling your life. And so what do? And one quick way to really just kind of turn this all off and move on to living more powerfully and creating better commitments and not allowing those excuses to run your life is to get fed up with where you are. I mean, absolutely just fed up, just tired of the same thing, tired of the results that you've been experiencing and really want something else. And what that's going to require is for you to get clear, right? And so when you get fed up, you're willing to take inventory, take even a deeper look and say, you know what, I want to get clear about what it is I want to do in my life. Like, for example, where do you want to be in 5 years? Where do you want to be in 10 years? I know people that say, well, I don't want to stay on the same job for the rest of my life. Well, what do you want to do? Well, I don't know that yet. Well, that person isn't clear, right? And so if you're not clear about what it is that you want, what is the likeliness of you accomplishing in that? It's probably highly unlikely, because if you're not clear what you want, then how can you make commitments towards it? How can you do that if you don't know what that is, right? And so when you can get clear about what it is that you want in your life, what kind of relationship do you want? What kind of house do you want? How much money do you want to make? What kind of car do you want to drive? Where do you want to go? What type of vacations do you want to go on, right? You got to get clear about that and understand it to the point where you know exactly what it is that you want in life, right? And so when you can do that, you can align your daily activities up with what it is that you want in life. And then at that point, you are living on purpose. Hello, Miss Selena Campbell. How are you? Thank you for joining us tonight. How are you? Are you doing well? Are you feeling good? I hope you are. If you are, just type in the comments that you're feeling good. Glad to see you, and thank you for joining me. You know what? You're the first person to join me tonight. I'm not feeling any love tonight. Typically, I have a few people on here, and we're having a conversation, and it's just you. So, thank you for being here. And what we're talking about is getting clear on what we want out of life and where we want to go in life, what we want to accomplish in life. It's not enough to be, just unhappy with where we are, right? You have to take it the next step, which is to get clear. And a lot of times you have to get fed up with where you are, get fed up with the results that you are experiencing. And you have to want something bad enough to want to understand exactly what it is you need to do in order to meet that objective. And for a lot of people, this is a trip up. They know they want something different. They know they're upset with the status quo, but they don't know what they want. So they haven't determined a new destination. And so they keep going around the same cycle with what they know, because they haven't gotten clear on what it is different that they want. And if you're not clear on what it is that you want, how can you commit to it? You can't. You can't commit to it because you don't know what it is. You don't even know how to work towards it. You don't know how to go after it. And if you don't know how to go after it, if you can't commit to it, the likeliness of you being able to achieve it is very, very small. It's very small. And that's not what we are. That's not who we are. We're overachievers, okay? We are successful. We are conquerors. We can do amazing things in life, and a lot of times we don't experience that because we're not clear about what it is we want to be amazing at. We just know we want to be amazing. It's like saying, I want a lot of money. Well, how much is a lot of money? I don't know. I just want a lot. Well, how can you grab a lot? How can you capture a lot? You have to be specific in your request for what it is that you want. So if you want $1 million, okay, well, what is that? Well, if you did some math, it's $83,333 a month. That's $1 million a year. So now you know what your goal is. And if you know what it is on a monthly basis, you can do some simple math, divide it by 4, and you can find out, well, what is my goal on a weekly basis? What is my goal on a daily basis, right? And that's getting clear. So now you're clear and you have an objective. You have a daily objective. And so it's just not enough to want more. You have to be specific about it. And when you are specific about what it is that you want to accomplish, right, you can begin to determine what's necessary in order for you to accomplish that. And so what you have is like a map, right? It's like you've set your GPS, let's say, for example, in California. And you can map that out and you can know what roads you need to take in order to get to California. Okay? And you have to turn right here, turn left there, and you have a map. But if you're just saying, I want to be successful, and you don't know where you're going, I just want more. Well, what is more? What is that? You should define it. You're going to want to define that. And so that's what we're talking about tonight. And that's what I wanted to leave you with, is getting clear. And I believe that, when you get clear, sometimes it takes you getting fed up to get clear. You can be more committed. And now you know where to place your commitments. Right? How about that? You know where to place your commitments. And we're going to talk about this. I have this amazing program. It's a 9-week course that is going to be coming up here soon. So I want you to be looking for that. And we're going to be talking about how to make those commitments. We're going to be talking about, how to get clear, how to set those objectives. How do we do that? Right? We're going to be talking about that in that course. So if that's something that you're interested in, let me know, because that is a part of that course. And we get down into the granular about, getting clear, because some people don't know how to get clear. And it's more than just setting a goal, right? It's I have this goal, and then I want to you want to create subsets of that goal, right? It's like, you want to make $1 million a year. Well, what do you need to do every month? What do you need to do every week? What do you need to do every day? Right? And so I call that, taking a small bite of it. Some people call it chunking. It's like an elephant. You can't eat an elephant in one bite. You can eat an elephant. You just can't eat it at one time, right? It's like your goal, right? You set your goal. You can't accomplish it at one time. You take small chunks of it out at a time, and then you can get into a routine. And as long as you keep doing that, you can rest assured that you're going to reach your goal, because all you got to keep doing is it's like chopping down a tree. If you keep chopping at that tree, that bad boy is going to fall eventually. Yeah. And then you're going to reach your goal. And everything that you do on a daily basis is deliberate. You have a purpose. It's purposeful. You set your intentions, and you're working towards that every single day. And you know where you're going, right? And so you're not fed up. You're not like upset with your life anymore. You can live happily because you know where you're going. You can live in confidence because you've laid out your plan, right? And you know that there's going to be indications if you get off path. Your little GPS is going to go and say that you need to recalculate and get back on path, right? So that you can get to your goal. And so now you're not miserable. You have a goal in mind. You have a destination that you're going to reach, right? And there's no greater feeling than to have an objective, and you're working towards that objective, and you're making progress towards that objective, and you can wake up every day feeling passionate about what it is that you're doing, eager to work on it and to give it your all, knowing that in the end, you're going to reach that place. And it's going to feel so good, and it's going to affect your life, and it's going to affect the lives of others, and it's going to be what you have been able to accomplish. And you can look back on that in so much gratitude and thankfulness and just joy of what you were able to create. And there's no greater feeling than that. That's an awesome thing. And that is what you, my friend, are put on this planet to do, because you are a creative being. You're made in the likeness and kindness of God. And whether your God is God himself or the universe or whatever you call your God, that is how that power works. And that power is a part of you, and you are a part of it. And that is a beautiful thing. Melissa French, thank you for joining us. I was just wrapping up, and I'm happy to see you. Thank you for joining us. How are you? If you're doing well, type in the comments that you're doing well, or show us some hearts. Let us know that you are doing good tonight. How are you? Let me see some hearts if you are feeling good tonight. Look at that. Thank you so much. That is so awesome, lady. Glad to have you in here. Glad to have you in here. I was just wrapping up, and I don't like to make these videos too long. So I hope that you will go back and watch it. And you know what? If you like this video, let me know. Give me some feedback. Let me know if you guys understand what it is that I'm saying. If you are, getting it. If this is making sense to you. If it's helping you. If it's something that you feel is helpful to you, let me know. I would like to know. I really would like to know. Good. Melissa says, doing great. Good to see you. It is good to see you as well, Melissa. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. So I'm going to get off for now. Thank you guys. I love you. Again, show me some hearts. Show me, some feedback. Type in the comments if you like this video. If it was something that you feel is helpful to you. If you have something else that you would like me to teach or to talk about, give me some feedback on this, okay? Like I said, I've devoted myself to this so that you guys can prosper and learn. And if there's something that you need me to teach, let me know. I'll be happy to do so. All right. Have a great night. And I love you. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.